Good evening. Welcome to Election Night in America 2020. Tonight we have Mayor of South Bend, Indiana, Mayor Pete Buttigieg versus, of course, the incumbent President Donald Trump. It is now time for our 7 p.m. poll closings, totaling up to 60 electoral votes from the states of Vermont, Indiana, Kentucky, Virginia, South Carolina, and Georgia. Indiana will be a special point of interest tonight. The state of Vermont, the first projection of the evening, goes to Pete Buttigieg, which is 3 electoral votes adding into the Democratic column. The state of Kentucky, 8 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. Out of the state of South Carolina, 9 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner here. Out of the state of Virginia, it is currently too close to call. 13 electoral votes at stake. Pete Buttigieg has a narrow lead with 80% of precincts left to report. The state of Georgia, 16 electoral votes, too close to call. Donald Trump narrowly leads Mayor Buttigieg. And in the state of Indiana, the Vice President of the United States home state and Mayor Buttigieg's home state as well, 11 electoral votes from the state of Indiana, too close to call, 45% of precincts reporting. And on our current electoral map, Donald Trump has 17 electoral votes and Pete Buttigieg has 3. It is now time for our 7:30 p.m. poll closings with 38 electoral votes at stake. The state of West Virginia, 5 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. Out of the state of North Carolina, a Trump state from 2016, too close to call, 15 electoral votes. Donald Trump currently leading Pete Buttigieg. And the state of Ohio, 18 electoral votes, too close to call, another Trump state from 2016. Donald Trump narrowly leads Pete Buttigieg. And on our current electoral map, keep in mind 270 are needed to win. Donald Trump has 22 and Pete Buttigieg has 3. It is now time for our 8 p.m. poll closings with 172 electoral votes at stake, ranging from Maine all the way down to Florida. The state of Alabama, 9 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. Donald Trump will also carry the state of Mississippi, a solidly Republican state, 6 electoral votes. Donald Trump, the projected winner. Out of the state of Missouri, 10 electoral votes. Donald Trump will win here. And out of the state of Tennessee, 11 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. From the state of Oklahoma, 7 electoral votes, a state that every single county voted for Donald Trump back in 2016. Donald Trump is the projected winner here, as expected. And the state of Illinois, neighboring the mayor's home state of Indiana, state of Illinois' 20 electoral votes will go to Pete Buttigieg. State of Maryland, 10 electoral votes. Pete Buttigieg is the projected winner, a solid Democratic state. Another solid Democratic state, the state of Delaware, neighboring to Maryland, 3 electoral votes. Pete Buttigieg is the projected winner here. State of New Jersey, 14 electoral votes. Pete Buttigieg is the projected winner. Pete Buttigieg will also carry the state of Massachusetts with its 11 electoral votes. And the state of Connecticut, 7 electoral votes. Pete Buttigieg is the projected winner. State of Rhode Island, 4 electoral votes. Pete Buttigieg is the projected winner. And the state of Maine, this is the first flip of the evening. The entire state of Maine, including the 1st and 2nd congressional districts, will go to Mayor Buttigieg at the end of the evening. 4 electoral votes landing in his column. And the District of Columbia, 3 electoral votes, the most liberal part of the United States, going to Pete Buttigieg. And the state of Florida, 29 electoral votes, too close to call. Pete Buttigieg leads Donald Trump. Donald Trump is an exact tie with Pete Buttigieg. Out of the state of Pennsylvania, though he did win this state back in 2016. 20 electoral votes, too close to call. State of New Hampshire, Pete Buttigieg leads Donald Trump here. 4 electoral votes, too close to call. 80% of precincts reporting. Expect a call from there soon. And on our current electoral map, Pete Buttigieg now in the lead with 79 electoral votes and Donald Trump at 65. It is now time for our 8:30 p.m. poll closings from the state of Arkansas. 6 electoral votes from the state of Arkansas. Donald Trump is the projected winner. No real surprise here, a solid conservative state. And on our current electoral map, Donald Trump is now at 71 electoral votes, and Pete Buttigieg is still at 79. It is now time for our 9 p.m. poll closings with 156 electoral votes at stake, the second biggest batch of the evening. The state of South Dakota, 3 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. No surprise out of North Dakota, 3 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. Donald Trump will also carry the state of Wyoming, the state that had the largest margin of victory for Donald Trump back in 2016. Wyoming's 3 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. The state of Nebraska, all 5 of their electoral votes are now expected to go to Donald Trump. Extremely close in Nebraska's 2nd congressional district. Donald Trump is the winner there, regardless, very narrowly though. And the state of Louisiana, 8 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. Out of the big state of Texas, 38 electoral votes. The GOP equivalent of California, 38 electoral votes landing in the GOP column. And the state of Kansas, 6 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. Out of the state of New York, 29 electoral votes. Pete Buttigieg is the projected winner. He will win out of the state of New York and the state of New Mexico. 5 electoral votes, a swing state from 2016, not so much this election season. 5 electoral votes from New Mexico will go to Pete Buttigieg. He will also carry the state of Colorado, yet again another swing state from 2016, not so much this time around. 9 electoral votes. Pete Buttigieg is the projected winner. Out of the swing state of Virginia, now being called for Pete Buttigieg, 13 electoral votes. Pete Buttigieg will win in the state of Virginia. This is a swing state from 2016 and was a swing state this time around. Another swing state landing in the Democratic column. The state of New Hampshire, 4 electoral votes, previously too close to call, now being projected for the Democratic Party. And the swing state of Wisconsin, a state that Donald Trump narrowly won back in 2016 by less than 1 percentage point. 10 electoral votes. From the state of Wisconsin, Donald Trump narrowly leads in this state, but there are a number of Democratic counties reporting out. And the state of Arizona, 11 electoral votes. Not looking too good for Pete Buttigieg. There were a lot of concerns amongst the Democratic Party about his outreach to be able to appeal to the people in Arizona. We're seeing that take full effect right now. And the state of Michigan, too close to call. Donald Trump narrowly leads Pete Buttigieg. There are some counties outstanding, 50% of precincts reporting. And the state of Minnesota, 10 electoral votes, too close to call. Surprisingly, Donald Trump is leading in this state, even though he did not win this state back in 2016. Too close to call. And on our current electoral map, Donald Trump is now behind Pete Buttigieg, but very narrowly, at 137 electoral votes to Pete Buttigieg's 139. It is now time for our 10 p.m. poll closings. 21 electoral votes at stake from Iowa, Utah, Montana, and the state of Nevada. The state of Utah, 6 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner here. No real surprise. Another state, Montana, 3 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. Out of the state of Nevada, it is too close to call. Pete Buttigieg narrowly leads Donald Trump here, 6 electoral votes at stake. And the state of Iowa, 6 electoral votes. Donald Trump leads Pete Buttigieg here. And on our current electoral map, a lot more states filled in now. 141 electoral votes for Donald Trump and 139 for Pete Buttigieg. It is now time for our 11 p.m. poll closings, totaling up to 82 electoral votes at stake from the states of Idaho, Washington, Oregon, and California, and Hawaii. Idaho, 4 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. No surprise here. The state of Georgia, however, a swing state, Donald Trump is the projected winner. 16 electoral votes now landing in the Trump column yet again from 2016. The state of North Carolina, yet again another swing state from 2016 that landed in the Donald Trump column. 15 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner yet again. But out of the state of California, Pete Buttigieg is the projected winner from California. 55 electoral votes, a huge win. Another Democratic state, the state of Washington, with its 12 electoral votes. Pete Buttigieg is the projected winner, joined by the state of Oregon with its 7 electoral votes, now landing in the Pete Buttigieg column, and the state of Hawaii, 4 electoral votes. Pete Buttigieg is the projected winner. The state of Minnesota, 10 electoral votes, previously showing Donald Trump in the lead. Now with a number of precincts in, Minnesota goes to Pete Buttigieg, 10 electoral votes. And on our current electoral map, we have the numbers right here. 181 electoral votes for Donald Trump and 227 for Pete Buttigieg. It is now time for our state calls from the states of Michigan, Iowa, Ohio, and Florida. 69 electoral votes at stake. And the state of Michigan, a flip from 2016. Pete Buttigieg is the projected winner of their 16 electoral votes. The state of Florida, 29 electoral votes. This is a big win for the Trump campaign. A hold for the GOP. 29 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. State of Ohio, another swing state landing in the Donald Trump column. 18 electoral votes now landing for the GOP. And the state of Iowa, 6 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner here. 234 electoral votes for Donald Trump and 243 for Pete Buttigieg. Very, very close. It is now time for our 1 a.m. poll closings, 3 electoral votes at stake from the state of Alaska. We also have some accompanying state calls here. 3 electoral votes. The state of Alaska goes to Donald Trump. The state of Arizona, 11 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. A hard-fought state. The state of Indiana, 11 electoral votes. The vice president's home state, the Democratic nominee's home state. It was only a matter of time before it was called Indiana, remaining in the GOP column. Donald Trump is the projected winner. However, out of the state of Nevada, 6 electoral votes, Pete Buttigieg is the projected winner. And on our current electoral map, we only have 2 states outstanding, giving Donald Trump a total of 259 electoral votes ahead of Pete Buttigieg and 248 for Pete Buttigieg. We now have our state calls from the states of Pennsylvania and Wisconsin, totaling up to 30 electoral votes. And the state of Pennsylvania, 20 electoral votes, a flip from the 2016 election. Pete Buttigieg is the projected winner. And out of the state of Wisconsin, Donald Trump wins here, 10 electoral votes remaining in his column. And that puts us an exact tie, 269 electoral votes for Donald Trump and 269 for Mayor Pete Buttigieg. Now, the House of Representatives will decide the president, and the Senate will decide the vice president. However, the House of Representatives has voted Donald Trump wins re-election. He will be re-elected for another 4-year term. Keep in mind, when you're looking at the House of Representatives vote, it is not by each representative, but by state, and the GOP has held a majority in the House of Representatives in 26 states, the Democrats in 22, but they were able to convince legislatures from the states of Pennsylvania and Michigan to vote in favor of them, but it was not enough. Donald Trump wins 26 out of the 50 needed states from the House of Representatives. And if we're looking here, Donald Trump gets 26 states and Pete Buttigieg gets 24. Even though there is a Democratic majority in the House, it is 1 vote per state. Donald Trump wins here. And Mike Pence is reelected as vice president by the United States Senate by a vote of 53 to 47. The states with solid red are states that voted for Mike Pence, with both senators. Purple, of course, 1 Democrat voted for Pete Buttigieg and 1 Republican voted for Mike Pence. And the solid Democratic states have 2 votes for Julian Castro, my bad. But Mike Pence wins with 53 votes to 47. Still a hard-fought race here with an exact tie on our electoral map. 269 electoral votes for both candidates. Thank you guys for watching this video. This video was a subscriber-decided election night. This was not my personal prediction, which means that you guys pretty much decided this one. So pretty much if we're looking, we have an interesting map. An exact tie is usually not too common, but this would probably be the most realistic scenario as to having an exact tie nationwide. But this was a very, very fun video to make. I really enjoyed having to go through the House of Representatives vote and the Senate vote. And it did end up with a Republican, re-election, even though there was a tie. Keep in mind, even though the Democrats do have a majority in the House, it's not exactly equivalent to them winning in every single state, because it is by state when it comes down to that. So it wouldn't just be, a 239 vote to whatever the number is now, probably 199. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching this video. I'll probably do some more subscriber-decided election nights in the future. Comment down suggestions below for future themes. I'm trying to break away a little bit from the CNN theme for another theme. I will come back to this one, but I'm trying to just get a little bit variation on my channel. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow.